Hello, this is the paper of identifying software engineering challenges in software SME, a case study in Thailand. And it is a paper in the SANER Industry Track 2022. It's a work by Mahidol's team and also two researchers from UCL in the UK. So this paper studies software SMEs. The definition of software SMEs, or small or medium-sized enterprises, are as following. They are categorized by their staff headcount and also either the turnover or the balance sheet total. So as you can see in the table here, these are the three categories of SMEs. Okay, and software SME are also classified according to this criteria in our paper. These SMEs are the key driver in software industry, and especially in Thailand that we have a growing economy of software development. We have a lot of number of software companies, including the SMEs in the country. However, these SMEs are facing several issues in their software day-to-day development. The initial study has shown that they have an issue of configuration management, quality assurance, and project management and control. Moreover, these SMEs are also facing the problem of relying a lot on the manual tasks that needs to be performed by their programmers. And this takes a lot of time for them to complete the task. So the goal of the study is to investigate the software engineering challenges that specifically occur in SME, especially in the Asian culture, and we focus mainly on the SME in Thailand. We also would like to study the tool that they use in order to recommend the adoption of automated software engineering tools and techniques in the future. For this study, we have asked two research questions. The first one is, what are the challenges in SME day-to-day software development? And the second one is, what are the tools that they are using? We have done the case study on the 4 companies. The first company, we replaced their name with the company A, and they have the product of the e-learning platform. The second company, called Programming, they create web and mobile games. The third company, Roots, they are offering enterprise solutions. And the last company, Civis AI, they create enterprise AI chatbot. As you can see from the number of developers, they have roughly only about 5 to 40 developers in the companies. The methodology of our study including first the semi-structured interview. So the researchers visit the companies and we perform semi-structured interview with the developers. They ask them about the challenges and in their day-to-day development. And then we do the voice recording. And we keep repeating this until we finish interviewing 5 developers per company. These are the detail of the participants that involved in our interviews. As we can see, there are a wide range of the roles, including starting from chief technology officers into the normal developer and also some of the senior developers as well. After we have the recordings, we transcribe the recording and then we do the pseudonymization to remove the identification information. And then the team perform coding. And finally, we create themes using thematic analysis. And these are the themes that we can analyze after we have done the coding. So the result of the study, for the first one, the software engineering challenges that we found by the software SME in Thailand includes the first one, lack of testing. This can include several types of the challenges, including lack of automated testing, lack of unit testing, low test quality, low testing knowledge and time. The second one is code-related issues, which involve lack of code analysis and measurements, low code quality, and coding convention issues. The other challenges including unclear and incomplete requirements, inaccurate effort estimation, lack of knowledge sharing and documentation in the team, no configuration management, and some issues during the code review or bug-inducing changes and other challenges. We can see that the finding that we found also support the initial finding that has been done in Thailand as well. So to summarize for RQ1, we found that the SSME in Thailand are facing several software engineering challenges, and the 4 main challenges including lack of testing, code-related issues, unclear and incomplete requirements, and inaccurate effort estimations. Moving on to RQ2, we identified the current practices that are being adopted in the 4 companies as follows. First, they have using unit testing framework, but only a few of the developers. So that shows that they still lack the company-wide adoption of the testing framework. The second one, the code structure and formatting tools, they are mostly enforced at the local level by the developers themselves, and there is no universal setting for the whole company. The third one is they have a mixed use of project management tools. Some of the companies use dedicated tools like ClickUp or Jira, but the other companies use Google Spreadsheet, for example. Even in the same company, they also use different tools to manage different projects. And the last one is they also use several types of communication tools as well. Some of them use a mix of between personal and professional chat applications in order to communicate between within the company. So for this RQ2, we found that they have mixed use of dedicated project management and general purpose tools, and they also use personal chat application for work. And some tools are only used at individual level, like code formatters or linters. So this might cause inconsistency at the company level. So the lesson learned from this study is that we have tried to study the SSME because we want to recommend them to use automated software engineering. So that's the purpose of the full project that we are working on. However, after this study, we have found that the software SMEs in Thailand, they are still facing issues which they have to overcome first, which means they have to adopt the contemporary best practices in software engineering, such as software testing, software measurement, and software analysis first, so that they can move on to adopt something that's more advanced that the large and ultra-large companies are using now. The second lesson learned is that we would like to encourage the software engineering research to engage the SSME more in their studies. This is to facilitate the adoption of automated software engineering, and that we can help filling in the gap between the small companies and the large companies. And that is all for our presentation and the work. We are open for questions and answers. Thanks.